All right, it's talking practice time. Hopefully I can be a bit more, communicate more clearly this time. I don't know, I feel like I don't do a really good job of that. Okay. So today is the last day of Lumbridge Beach, I think. So I need to do all the Sandy Clue scrolls. So yeah, I guess this entire time was consumed with Sandy Clue scrolls. I thought I was making good progress. And also my bank is completely full. I don't think I can even bank this stuff. And yes. And so we're gonna have to deal with that. Well, it's a good thing that clue scrolls are something that doesn't require inventory space, really. Not like skilling and stuff. Maybe I'll just use some of these beach things, actually. Beach. Can I sell this? Huh. Okay. Yeah, beach activities don't need the inventory space, so hopefully that's good. And then, well, I guess this is my last chance to play at the beach for the whole year, and I haven't done anything there because I've just been doing my clue scrolls and farming, and I guess the dailies. Oh, is that the drunken dwarf? I always like talking to him so I can get more crap to fill up my inventory with. I can't believe he looks like actual dwarf now. I always just imagine him the way he was before the graphical update. I guess that's the way it is with a lot of other things. Let's see. I need water skin. Yes. Okay. I got my scroll. Let me make sure it's not a clue that's here. Okay. And then what's a support skill? Support skills. Maybe I'll change to the I will change to what's it called? Evolution of combat. So that I can see my buffs. No, I meant, okay, I guess it's the interface. Yeah, now that I think about it, I have been using the evolution of combat this whole time. So I do not want this. Yes, and I can see my buffs. And I will drink this, and I think this is what we're going to work with. Rather skills, artisan skills, combat skills. Actually, I'd rather do dungeoneering then. Let me just make sure dungeoneering is a support skill. Oh, actually, this is the only support skill I can train at the beach. Okay. Well, I guess this is a lot of actually these cocktails last for 30 minutes, so maybe I'll just be dungeoneering for 30 minutes. I only have 6 more clue scrolls, so I think I can do that all hopefully within the next few hours, but yeah. Okay. What's something good to talk about today? I guess I've been dreaming a lot lately, which isn't out of the ordinary. I'm usually pretty big dreamer, as in I tend to have dreams frequently and remember them. Um, gosh, what dream did I have last? Oh, okay, yeah. I was talking with my friend about how everything seems just like so much, I just feel so much more alive in dreams than I do in real life. And I was thinking about it some more, and I actually realized that, sometimes I'll say things like, oh, I don't think life is very fulfilling, or love isn't real, and blah, 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 and stuff like that about how much I don't like life. But I wonder if it's really just because, like, everything, I know that everything, I've felt a realer version of, or a better version of all these things in dreams, like love and like even stuff like good food. Like last night, I had this dream. I went back to my college for a visit, and then I found some like red bean flavored pastries that um well, okay, so I was visiting this club I was in. I was in Quiz Bowl, and then we had this little like cabinet of Quiz Bowl things. Actually, kind of strange. We had our own room. We didn't really have that when I was in school, and not now either. And yeah, they had these red bean pastries, and then I was like extremely tempted to just eat them, but then I thought, oh, I'm not part of the club anymore, and all that. And I was just looking at them and considering it, and then I woke up, and now I'm really disappointed that I didn't eat any while I was in my dream, because things taste better in dreams and they don't make you unhealthy. Like I could eat any arbitrary amount of sugar in a dream and it wouldn't affect me in this life. Although maybe it's like the dream life is the real life and this is the fake life, so maybe I should be more concerned about what I'm doing in dreams. It's also a thing lately that there's been some sort of continuity to dreams. Like I'll remember things within dreams that happened in other dreams, and that makes the dream just seem so much more real. And the only reason that I feel like this is the real life is probably just because I'm in it right now. When I'm in a dream, it feels like the dream world is the real world. I once read, I think it was like in middle school or elementary school, that, or like my friend was telling me about, like one of the conditions of insanity is that you can't tell dreams from reality, but here I am. And even back then, I had that problem too. Oh, I got 2 engineering rocks. That's nice. Conch shell, that useless crap. That person looks almost exactly like me. The person just walked by dual wielding swords. I guess the real big news of today is I've had this like Peeps dough kit for a while, and it's like an Easter thing, and I finally opened it. And when I did, I was so confused because all that there was inside of it was like some little Play-Doh, and then this plastic ring, like a cookie cutter, but it's just round. And I was so confused. I thought it was like some sort of little kit where you can make little like modeling clay Peeps, but no, it was just a circle, and I was baffled for like a whole 5 minutes before I realized like it was supposed to cut out Easter egg shapes. I guess very minimalist Easter eggs. I guess maybe it's because it's been quite some time since Easter, and I'm not in the Easter mindset right now. But anyways, if you hear any thumping noises in the background, that's me just like pounding on the Play-Doh. in dreams I'll fall in love with like the dream exclusive characters, or some dream exclusive character will demonstrate love for me. And that's one of the things that feels so much more real than in real life. Maybe not real is the word, but more genuine. I guess that's kind of a synonym. I guess. I don't know. I had this dream. I guess it seems almost kind of religious the more I think about it. But it was so I was like a butler in a mansion, and eventually some guy was killed in the mansion, and I had done it, except I didn't really remember doing it. It was kind of one of those dreams where you switch back and forth between being an observer and like a person actually in the dream. So maybe I only observed this situation contemporaneous to the murder, but not actually witness it. And then I became the butler guy. But anyways, of course, a detective came to try to investigate things. And the whole time I was really nervous because I didn't want to be found out. And there was this interesting scene where I looked through a fence, and they were like something about throwing the mummified husks of animals. At the time, I thought that was the most interesting part of the dream, but it's kind of fading from me now. I don't remember. I remember remembering more about that part. But anyways, eventually the detective corners me in the bathroom and says, "I know you did it, but he embraces me and says, "Oh, but like in the course of this investigation, I've come to understand and love you. And you will get away with everything if you drop everything. And I guess become my wife." But in a way that required almost like physical change. I don't know, there was this interesting scene where I was in my mindscape, and the mindscape was this abandoned, half-constructed apartment building. And in one of the elevator shafts, there was like this dress with like ribbons, and it was crawling towards me and like entangling me. And that kind of represented the part of myself that desired to go and just be whatever the detective wanted me to be. And then the other part, there was like weird tiki costume and like tiki torch that represented the murderous part of myself. And eventually I got out and I was wearing that tiki outfit, and I was going to go beat up some children because that's what I was, a murderous creature. But I found that I tried doing it, and the children were only, they were a bit freaked out, but like my weapons were turned into not very effective, what's it called? Pom-poms. And I couldn't hurt the children even if I tried. Which is interesting because I don't think I'd ever hurt children in real life. You know how well, if you've watched previous videos, you've heard about my stances on abortion. I just don't think it's my right. It's never my right to hurt anybody, even in self-defense. Like what part of someone coming to hurt you, or like the people around you, gives you the right to hurt that other person? Nothing changed. Like you shouldn't be empowered by that situation. Nothing should change. You should still be you. The only thing that is happening is that the other person has made a decision. And so Why does that give you any rights over them? And it's like something that maybe a lot of us reflexively take for granted, like, oh, yes, it's within my right to protect myself, but I guess I don't see much point in protecting yourself, especially if you believe in an afterlife. And it's weird, like a right to destroy others. I don't know. Just doesn't seem right. You know, like I think it was, well, I know, I don't need to mince my words, but it was Rumi who said, you know, you should, if someone's about to do some violence, then you should beat him up so that, or like, you know, to stop him from committing more violence, to protect him from himself. And I think that's a much better way of thinking about it. At least it's not all about, ooh, I need to protect myself, like in this very selfish way. But also it's like, who am I to like make these broad moral pronouncements about what should and shouldn't be done? Because I feel like I just have this incredible sense of ignorance about what's right. Nothing feels right. You just have to reason that something is right at the end of the day. And usually the reason is because there's some sort of exterior set of values that you accept as being desirable for your society, and then you comply with them in order to uphold order. And that's it. Oh, I remember the gimmick with these cocktails now. They're supposed to stack the boost. Well, I don't know. Did I get any cocktails? Well, the more you stay on the beach, the more cocktails you get. So maybe this was not the best idea. I will see you once I'm done with this dungeoneering hole. Seems like it's getting kind of toasty. Yes, more of those royal battleship kits that I don't know what to do with. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. So now I think I have more pink, more lemon sour than I did before. Well, in that case, maybe I'll just leave it here for now. I'll come back to making a video when I'm actually doing something.